Good morning, everyone. We are heading out from Nitsy's Reset Ranch. We're heading back on the PCT, going up San Gorgonio Pass. Still gotta grab our sandwiches for the road. Subway, baby. Eat fresh. Alright, we are back on the PCT. The storm says it's going to be building throughout the day and then probably going to hit us decently well tonight and tomorrow. Subway for breakfast.
Subway for lunch.
Now the real uphill begins. Guys, that was so steep. Oh my gosh. Deanna is just champing through it right now. Doing great, babe. Keep it up. We have come across a snake here. He seems very content to just chill on the trail. Walking in the river valley now. A little more sandy. Well, we have found Whitewater Creek, and it is flowing. Wow. Heck yeah. So why'd you decide to hike the PCT then? Because of the glamour?
Yeah, for Instagram.
Oh, that feels good. Alright, time to leave this beautiful river and head uphill again. According to a few people we've met, San Jacinto is the hardest section of the desert, so that's over. On we go.
Look how it holds the tail up.
My umbrella's threatening to collapse in the wind. Ah! I'm being attacked! That right there is Mission Creek. We're gonna work our way down to it and follow it uphill forever. Well, we found ourselves a baby rattlesnake. First we've seen in several weeks. Blending right into the soil here. Look at you. We have now reached the washed out section of Mission Creek. Big old flood that happened either last year or the year before destroyed the trail. So we're just gonna be walking the creek, crossing it often. We are trying for our biggest day on trail thus far, 20 miles, but the next 3 miles are going to be tough. It'll be 3 miles on the creek bed with not much trail and just kind of hopping over boulders and crossing creeks. It's time for a sip break. We got some pretty cool metamorphic rock here. These wrinkled layers as the rock was crushed under incredible pressure and heat. Well, this looks a little sketchy, but it's what we're doing. We have reached an elevated, flat little sandbar that we are going to turn into our camp for tonight. We're finishing a delicious dinner. Thank you, Deanna, for making it. Good morning. We are continuing to make our way up Mission Creek, heading towards Big Bear, and sounds like it's going to get more adventurous. So follow along and we'll find out. We are heading off back towards the river. Still dry for the moment. I think the long expected and long delayed rain is finally here. First it was supposed to rain on Friday, then on Saturday, and now Sunday at midday, it is finally beginning to rain. This is probably my 20th river crossing today. Still mostly dry. What do you know? Another creek crossing. And also it's raining again. We can even see the rain fracturing off the main body of the cloud. A fellow hiker posted on the map app saying at the waterfall, the boulder scrambling starts to intensify. I think they're right. Poncho time. The rain was intensifying for a moment, so we threw on our ponchos. To all the PCTers that have to do Mission Creek when it's sunny and dry, I'm sorry. It's just way more epic doing this. Wearing a poncho while it's raining and windy. It's just more epic. Heck yeah. Up ahead you can see the canyon splits into the north and south fork of the Mission Creek. We are taking the north fork to the right. Lunchtime, where you throw whatever you feel like into a tortilla and eat it. Yep, Indiana's taken the even simpler approach of just Spooning it right out of the pouch and eating it. Two different kinds of algae are flourishing in these two different creeks. One, it's got like a brown yellow algae, and the other has a bright green algae. The rain's been coming off and on for a while, but looking ahead, I think it's gonna get started in earnest now. Directions say to follow this little washout back up to the trail for a few miles before we go back to creek crossing. Getting back to the trail also involves scrambling up this rocky, loose ledge. Boy, after 9 miles of boulder walking and river walking, I appreciate the trail more than ever. We're entering the San Bernardino National Forest. Interesting. We're heading back down into the creek for a moment. Oh baby, look at that blue sky peeking through. It's a beautiful thing after an overcast, drizzly day. Woo. Oh yeah, now the sun's out all the way. I'm already feeling more chipper. It's a big old ponderosa pine. We're about to leave this creek bed forever. It is also the last water for 16 miles, so we're filling up our waters as well. It's getting cold. Reads 39 degrees, so we are trying to find a camp ASAP. Heck yeah, I think this is the one. Flat enough and it will do. Ooh, I'm cold. That cloud is coming towards us really fast. Alright, tent's been made, Vienna's in, and I'm going in too. We're expecting a cold night below freezing, so we have ourselves some hot cocoa. Cheers. Let's enjoy.
Warm and comforting.
Very much. We have a good view of the sunrise out of our tent today.
Good morning, sun. How are you? Skies above. It's great to be alive and love.
We were at 8,000 feet elevation during a cold front, so it got very cold last night, but we still slept very comfortably. Currently 29 degrees, a low of 27. It's super empowering to be able to sleep well below freezing, but still be pretty comfortable. However, we received a very powerful reminder. We left our trash bag right up against the wall of the tent, and in the middle of the night, some mice were chewing through the tent wall to get to our trash. There is a decent amount of ice at the bottom of my water after last night. We are almost ready to hit the trail. Whew. Today's gonna be cold and overcast again, but after today it should start warming back up. I don't know if you guys have been following since the beginning, but when we started on March 21st, it reached 103 degrees. And now it's snowing. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Snow is intensifying. Well, in this sudden snowstorm, we did not have our ponchos out because it was sunny this morning. So we scrambled to get them out. Here we are in the snow.
Before it gets too hard.
Too late. This is probably what it feels like to be inside of a snow cloud. We are wearing almost everything that we brought on this trip. So both of us, I think, are feeling pretty warm. At least I'm feeling decently warm at the moment. Mr. Pine Tree's feeling a little frosty. And so is his older brother there. And just like that, there's a patch of blue sky amongst the storm. Once again inside of a cloud, this time on a steep hillside. Snow picked up, so we decided to have lunch. Under the shade of a tree, kind of. The chickadees are celebrating the end of the storm. That right there is the Mission Creek washout that we walked up. The sun is certainly trying to come out, but the clouds are fighting back. We're making camp at the bottom of this hill. We hit a random little ranch or summer camp. Interesting. In other news, it is currently 33 degrees and snowing again. We have found our camp for the evening. Time to set up the bedding before it gets any colder and then make dinner far away from the tent. We have a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It's cute. You should put an ornament on it.
I wish I had one.
Well, it is snowing pretty heavily, and my wonderful wife is making us some hot, warm, tasty soup.
It is extremely cold out here.
I agree.
It is coming down.
It started snowing even harder from the time that we said it was coming down. It's like really coming down. This may be a winter wonderland. Alright, we are in the tent for safety and for warmth. And the snow is up over the wells of our tent. Oh my gosh. Another cold night in the tent, but we still slept comfortable with our sleeping bags. Current temperature is 31, low temperature was 27 last night, and we have a winter wonderland outside. Wow. We have some cute little animal tracks heading by. Trying to get some water out to make cider, and the top is all iced over. Cheers.
Warm and comforting.
It is. Icicles all over the tent wall here. The tent is coming down. It served us very well in the snowstorm. 8 a.m., ready to go, embark on this winter wonderland. Looks like only one person has walked this trail ahead of us this morning. We heard him come by at about 7 a.m. It is extra unfortunate that I lost my sunglasses yesterday. As I was fiddling around with the poncho, they must have dropped off and are gone. So it's extra bright with all the snow, but I'll get some in Big Bear soon. What's this? Someone's camped up alongside the trail. I think we have some trail magic here. Awesome.
What's kind of funny is my friend yesterday, they bailed. Like they went to Bishop and
So how did you decide to come out here and do this?
I did this before I did the PCT up at, I went and fed hikers.
Mm-hmm.
She was, I'll have to get you.
Oh man, breakfast by Snowbird is so good.
The place we stayed at was like.
Have a great one.
Man, you're real fast.
Where's out? Up the road? Yeah, I had to take a.
My boys, see you up trail. Snowbird, appreciate you very much. Wow, Snowbird, that was an amazing breakfast. Thank you so much for being out here and loving on hikers. It makes a big difference. Thank you. We have been descending since this morning, and it's also later in the day. It looks like we have left all of our snow behind. Goodbye, snow. We just finished a long 16-mile water carry, and at the end of this creek here, we have a 17 to 18-mile water carry. This is also a decent way to get a drink cold when you're in the backcountry, as we have lunch.
We're having a picnic.
Yep, we are finishing off our salami and cheese with some mashed potatoes. All right, back on the trail after lunch. Is this our first Joshua Tree sighting? Someone who's an expert, let us know. All right, that way is north, and we just made the turn west. So we're gonna be going through the mountains north of LA for the next 170 miles, pretty much due west, till we turn back north again. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be our first view of Big Bear Lake in the distance, way to the west. All right, we are looking at the Eye of God, a massive megalith of pure quartz pegmatite. One of the biggest in the world, apparently. Wow. We are seeing more and more Joshua trees lately. There's another beautiful lizard. So how did you decide to hike the whole PCT in 2014?
I just had some free time.
It is getting pretty close to sunset here, but we are only 1.5 miles from our campsite, and that'll be the last miles we have to walk before we get to enjoy the town of Big Bear Lake, because we have a friend coming to pick us up and hang out with us. I cannot wait. We have arrived at Doble Springs Trail Camp. We are going to head down to camp and find ourselves a spot. Wow, it even has a non-potable spigot and an outdoor privy. And we have found where we're going to set up our tent. My wonderful wife made dinner while I set up the tent. Now we're eating a delicious dinner and going to go into a nice cozy tent as the sun sets.